everybody, Jim here with, I don't know what to call this, just a talkie video, except without all the cool footage of stuff. It's just me sitting here, so not quite as impressive. I was just sitting here shooting my little strawberry Pocky flavored Chuhai video, and I figured I would just keep the camera rolling for a little bit and just chat, address the audience, as it were, you. I wanted to talk a bit about the channel and sort of like the future of the channel in 2020, like the direction I'm going, the kinds of things I want to do with it, and also I guess just like right off the bat, I'll just address like a couple of things. I took a couple of weeks off, and then like right as I'm taking a break, like all this stuff starts to kick in. The new terms of service with some kind of cryptic language about being, what was it, commercially viable or something to that effect. The whole COPA thing kicking in, all that stuff. Just as that's all happening, there I go. I'm on my little break. I'm just gonna say this. I'm not too worried about any of that kind of stuff. The COPA thing, I'm not that concerned about. I think it would be pretty obvious to anybody that watched any of my content that I don't really make it. I don't make anything with children in mind. Most of my stuff is you could say it's pretty clean, and it's gaming content and all that. But other stuff isn't so clean. Anybody that has met me in real life knows that I have kind of a dirty mouth, and when I do videos kind of unscripted, sometimes a little adult content sneaks in there, a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of naughty language. Never hurt anybody. But I'm not afraid of the whole COPPA thing. I think it would be very apparent. I'm not gonna. Some people are assuming that FTC, they're gonna use their definitions as liberally as possible and just go after everyone, and it's gonna be the end of YouTube and all that. I don't think so. I'm gonna be the optimist here, I guess, and say that they're gonna apply their rules fairly. There's an obvious difference between content that's made for children and content that isn't. I would say that mine is obviously content that isn't made for children, even though a lot of it wouldn't, you wouldn't have to worry, if your kids saw it, they're not going to see anything bad. But it's not made with them in mind, and it's not marketed towards them. It's for grown-ups and no kids. My analytics, no one under the age of 18 watches my videos. I think the vast majority of my viewers are between 25 and 40 years old. So not worried about that. As far as the commercially viable thing, they said, they followed it up by saying it was just features on the site, and that's what they were. We can take that with a grain of salt. YouTube can kind of just change the rules at will. We kind of saw that when they changed the whole partnership program thing, took partnership away from a lot of people, and really they could just raise the bar as much as they want. They could set it to 50,000 or something like that, and then you can make some money. We don't need the little guys hogging up all the ads and stuff. So you never know, but for the time being, I'm not worried, and I don't think you should be either. Just have a drink and wait for all of this to blow over. Of course, it's not going to blow over. It's going to be around forever. We're all living in this perpetual YouTube evolution. Who knows where it's going to go? Anyway, that out of the way. The channel itself. One thing I wanted to say was I had a really great 2019 for this channel, and so thank you to everyone, all the people who watch my videos regularly. This time last year, I had a little over 7,000 subscribers, and at this point, I have over 17,000 subscribers. So that's the best year I've ever had on this channel as far as views and subscribers go. I've gotten over 1 million views this year, and like I said, over 10,000 new subscribers. So thank you very much. I know that's you chalk a lot of that up to just the audience, because you can make all the videos you want, you can publish them day in and day out, and you're not going to see any growth unless people are actually watching them, enjoying them, sharing, liking, doing all the things that make videos more visible. So thank you everybody for doing that. So over 10,000 new subs this year, over 1 million views. That's pretty cool. Again, the best year I've ever had on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for over 8 years. In that first 7 years and some change, I had gotten just over 7,000 subs, and then within 1 year, more than doubling the subscriber count. So that's great. Actually projected to pass 8. Fingers crossed, right? If I can keep putting out videos and stuff. But possibly by the end of this year, I will have passed 18,000. I think I'm at like 17.2 at this point. Or at least as I'm filming this, it's 17.2. So thank you very much for doing that. I'm very happy. Honestly, and I think a lot of other people can attest to this, when you're someone who's been on YouTube for an extended period of time, like I said, over 8 years, and you've been fairly consistent with it, and growth has been like really slow, and then all of a sudden you see kind of like a big bump in your growth on YouTube, it's pretty, I don't know, it's satisfying. It's satisfying, gratifying, whatever you want to put it. It does make you feel good to know that people are watching, and interest is building. And it makes you think in your head that, hey, maybe my stuff is actually getting better. Maybe it's more worth watching now than it was before. And that's another thing with the direction of the channel. I'm going to try to make sure that the videos I'm putting out are actually worth watching. Import game of the day. I like making those, and apparently people like watching them. A lot of people say they like to binge watch them. I've released over 80 episodes of that now. Those are typically like my lower viewed videos, like usually don't get over like 1,000 views maybe at best, within like that first week or so. But on the other hand, when I post like game hunting or something like that, those usually get like maybe 10,000 or more in the first week. So, but I do like making those, so I'm not going to stop making videos like Import Game of the Day. I want to bring KidShoryuken back, but there's some changes I want to make. I actually want to host it from somewhere. I want to increase the production quality of it, and the next one I do will be the 200th review I've done for it. And looking like the first ones I did, they're like, watching them now, they're kind of embarrassing, like they're so bad. And I just want to do something for the 200th one where it's kind of a new way of making them that is much better than how I started. So that's something that you can look forward to coming back. Also, I will be doing several collaborations with other YouTubers coming up pretty soon. I'm not going to name names, but we're going to be doing collaborations covering things like, well, it's going to be all import related. So it's going to be, we're looking at consoles like Sega Saturn and PlayStation and PC Engine. That all should be pretty fun. And yeah, definitely I'm going to hopefully have more people getting involved. Friends I have here in Tokyo. That we're gonna work together, assist each other with, doing like cameraman duty and editing and things like that. Collaborating with other people, hopefully making much better content. I want 2020 to be, as I'm gonna title this video, the future of this channel. I want it to be better. I want to, I have ideas and things, but sometimes, and I think again a lot of other people can attest to this, when you have ideas for how you can do things and how you can make it better, sometimes it's really hard to implement those ideas when you are a one-man show. So getting some other people involved is definitely a plan I have for the next year, making that much better content. And hopefully, sometimes it's kind of a grind. It's why I had to take a couple of weeks off, or not had to, but wanted to, just because I want to put out videos every day. That was kind of the point of coming up with Import Game of the Day, is that they're shorter videos, they're pretty easy to make. Actually, if I have a free day, I can make, I put out 3 a week, so I can make all 3 of them in one day if I, apply myself. So that was the point of that, to have 3 videos for that week, and then for the rest of that week, I can kind of just, come up with stuff. I can come up with vlog ideas and other things like that, game hunting or anything else, pop-up shops, and just whatever it is. So I want to keep that up. So hopefully have daily content, but daily content that's actually watchable. That's the idea. That's the goal, is to have videos that come out every day that are actually pretty good. You know, you don't mind watching them. That would be a great tagline for my channel. You know, I don't mind watching it. You know, that's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. So that's what I'm looking at. Just maybe daily content, and I want to improve the quality of it. I want to work with other people, and I have ideas that I want to like put into motion, and so hopefully people will be looking forward to that kind of stuff. So yeah, again, that's it. A great 2019. It certainly was. Again, over 10,000 new subscribers, over 1 million views, and one happy guy in the form of Jim. You're a humble host. We'll go with that. I'm a humble host. I'm so humble. I am the most humble. You don't even want to know. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I would like to encourage you all to leave something down in the comments. Since I'm going to try to move forward with the channel. You're the audience, obviously. So what would you like to see? I'd love to see some of that stuff in the comments. I know I don't always respond to comments right away. I am working now. I am a teacher, in addition to giving like private lessons and things like that, and also kind of like trying to move my legs on like selling games and stuff like that. I'd gotten like so many, like just flooded with requests, and honestly I just couldn't get to them all. So I'm trying to like balance all of those things, but if I can, possibly I'm going to try to put something on the side so that I can make the channel move forward, because it hasn't made me like a ton of money or anything. I'm not like one of those top tier people, but a few $100 a month, if I'm being like full disclosure, totally honest. Ad revenue from YouTube, I can typically get like $250 to $300 a month, which is it's pretty sweet. It can pay my utility bills and have a little left over for, I don't know, a six-pack or something. So I want to move forward, get those get the channel really growing, because I think I have the opportunity to do something unique, the cross of gaming and J-vlogging kind of, but I have sort of a vision. I have a vision for how I want the channel to go. That sounds silly. I have a vision. I don't consider myself a visionary person, but there it is. I do have ideas, scope, things that I want to do, and I just I don't know. I think with the help of some additional people, some like-minded people, we're going to be able to do those things. Give you some quality stuff to watch. So yeah, definitely talk to me down in the comments. Even if I don't reply to all the comments, I read every single one of them, so you can be assured of that. Anyway. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for subscribing, liking, commenting, etc., etc. And until next time, take care everybody. Goodbye.